Okay, I'm going to try a new recipe tonight, and who knows, it might not even be new. Someone probably has done something similar in the past, and I know something similar has been done. But it's new for us because there is no real recipe to it as far as I know yet, because I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. I got this chicken, and I love this chicken. It's Harvest Land chicken, and I got it on sale. It was almost $5 off of regular price, so I bought it. And then, oh my gosh, I've got some awesome bacon. And it's the type of bacon I thought, oh, you can't just fry it up and eat it with an egg. It deserves better than that. It's uncured Black Forest bacon. And it was almost half price. I couldn't resist it. So what I thought is, I've got really good chicken, really good bacon. How about I take that chicken and wrap it with the bacon? I'm going to cook it a little bit just like that as it is. And then I'm going to slice in some potatoes around it, I think, if there's some space. And I'm going to do kind of like, it's not really an au gratin sauce, but I'm going to use some sour cream and some just odd and end cheeses and stuff that I have, and kind of make a sauce, I think, in it. So we'll see. And I think some thyme, since it is chicken. I've got some homegrown thyme. I'll use that. So let's go along and see how this will all work out. Okay, so they're just wrapped. I just sprinkled them. I didn't put any salt on them since the bacon is wrapped around them. Sprinkled them with some pepper and some thyme and some olive oil. And just going to let that brown some, and then I'm going to start on the semi sort of kind of sauce stuff that I'm going to make. I'm also peeling the potatoes that are going to go in around there. So we'll see. Like I said, they turn out good, they turn out really gross, but we'll find out. So I got the potatoes. I just kind of quartered them, not real small, not real big, and I tossed them with some olive oil. And then I'm just going to sprinkle them with a little Hungarian paprika and some turmeric. It gives them a really nice color, and the flavors blend really well together. Probably do a little bit of salt and some pepper, and that's about it because they're going to go in that sauce. Okay, so I just sprinkled it a little bit, and yeah, I'm doing this with my hands, I know. But today's a good day, and my hands are usable, so I'll use them. There we go. See, it gives them such a nice color. And then when they bake, they get kind of a, I don't know, kind of a reddish color. The yellow kind of wears off a little more, and the red comes out a little more from the paprika. But the seasons, those flavors just go really well together for some reason. And there we go. That's good. And see, now that they're coated and tossed, they can sit there for a few minutes, and they won't turn brown like they would if you just left them sitting there not coated with oil. So, the chicken is cooking good. Let's take a look at it and see how it's doing. There we go. Can you see it in there? Let's open it up. Dirty hands. Yeah. It's looking pretty good. So here's what it looks like so far. And then, like I said, now I'm going to toss in these potatoes, and I'm just starting over here to make the kind of saucy gratin-y thing. I'm not sure what it's going to be. We'll find out. And I just love this, I say little toaster oven. It's really not a little toaster oven. It's a pretty good sized toaster oven. It's a toaster oven, convection oven. It's got like a turbo setting on it. So it works awesome. And it doesn't heat up the whole house like my big oven does. I don't have to put on a huge oven and heat that huge space for an oven when I'm just preparing, you know, well, I say just, I guess most people would put that pretty good sized tray there into the regular oven. But I put it in this toaster oven, and it cooks like a regular oven, except it just doesn't put out all that heat. And like I said, it cooks faster because it's got that turbo on it. So I'm going to let the potatoes go. I'm going to stick it back in, let the potatoes go, and we'll put on the turbo again in a little bit. Right now I just have the cottage cheese in there. I've got some sour cream. I'm going to put that in. And, you know, the only cheese I have right now is some yellow cheese. other than this cottage cheese. And I would have really preferred like a mozzarella or even a farmhouse cheese for this. And if I would have thought about it, I have everything I need to make mozzarella, but I didn't think about it in advance. So we'll figure out something else to go in here. I'll put a little bit of milk in here so we have not too dry of a consistency. Because I want it kind of like a sauce, like I said. I might throw an egg in there. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Because like I said, I don't want it to really cling, but then I'm not sure really what I want it to be. So I decided I am going to add 1 egg, and I'm going to add some kefir to it because I have lots of it. And now I will tell you, when we cook this, it's going to kill the kefir, the live bacteria in it, but it's still going to taste good. And I've kind of got an abundance of it at the moment, so that's going to be okay. Okay, so I used about 2/3 container of the Daisy sour cream, and I used roughly, I'm going to say, about a cup of the kefir, and I used probably a good 1/3 cup of the sour cream and 1 egg. So I'm going to stir it up, and then I'm going to put some salt, some pepper, and some thyme in it, and that's it. Another thing that would have been good in here, if I'd have thought about it ahead of time, would have been some yogurt. I could have made a batch of that. But I didn't. Like I said, this is kind of one of those, oh, I have this, and ooh, I have that, and let's do this with it. So I guess we'll see. This may be something we don't ever want to do again, although I will say the bacon wrapped chicken we'll probably do again with or without the sauce. That's just can't go wrong. So now we're just going to drizzle it over. All right, let me spread this out a little bit, and then we're just going to pop that in the oven and cook it until those potatoes are done. I will have to say, I don't know how it's going to taste, but it sure smells good. It's getting ready to thunderstorm again. We've had tornado warnings all day, and we had a town that's actually not far from the new Homestead got hit by a tornado today. So the dogs are a little on edge because of the weather. Well, not so much Burr, but Delilah. Okay, it's about done, and I'll show you better when it gets out. But it took roughly an hour of baking for the sauce to kind of soak it all up. Now, I will say what I'd do next time is I would drain off some of the fat, because I kind of noticed it bubbling on the bottom, but we'll let it settle to the bottom. Didn't even think about that. I should have, but I didn't. And this is what the end result looks like. So the test will be, how does it taste? Okay, here's where it's the truth be told.
It's good.
It's good?
Even the potatoes could taste like bacon.
Even the potatoes taste, well, yeah.